Hey everyone out there in YouTube land, and welcome to a brand new Tell Like It Is Thursday. As always guys, I just want to go ahead and say that I am not a professional, I am just a guy with an opinion. You can believe me, you cannot believe me, you can tell me to take a long walk off a short pier. It's all good. Alrighty guys, so we have some pretty fun questions this week, so let's go ahead and get this started. Question number 1 comes from Bruno and Jesus, and they are, what's your interpretation of Sia's new video, Elastic Heart? So this has been a pretty controversial video on the internet, people talking about it. There has been some weird allegations saying that it's like pedophilia or something like that, which is all, I think people are just blowing things way out of control. But if you're asking me for my opinion on what I think the interpretation of the video is I think it's an artistic representation of a father and daughter who have a struggling relationship, who are failing to connect with each other, and they are attempting to reconnect with each other, but failing, and at the end of the video, she is trying to get him to come along to where she is moving towards, and he is unable to do so. Symbolized, of course, by the fact that he's like trapped in the cage, and she's trying to get him to come out, but he can't do it. So that is what I think the video means. As for what I think of the video, I think it's a pretty cool video. It is a bit creepy in my opinion, but it's still a pretty cool video, and I like it. And the song is phenomenal. I love the song. In fact, her whole album is awesome. So if you have not heard her album, I highly suggest you check her album out. All right, next question comes from Chris. Why do dogs lick their gonads? Chris, seriously? I mean, let's just be honest here. If you could lick yourself down there, you would never leave your house. So the reason dogs do that is because they can. And unfortunately, we as humans, most of us, like 99.9% of us, are not flexible enough to do it, and it's very sad and tragic. But in the end, it's probably for the betterment of our species, because if we were able to do that, we would never leave our house, we would never make friends, we would never meet people, we would never procreate. And in fact, when you think about it, this is Darwinism totally working itself out. Like, the people that do have the genetic traits to be able to be flexible enough to do that can't pass on their genes because they're busy at home licking themselves rather than going out into the world and meeting people. Okay, and today's final question comes from Marcos. Do you think in order to be a great gay partner you need to be verse? A lot of gay people clarify themselves as top or bottom, but I don't limit myself when it comes to sexual pleasure, and nothing ticks me off more than a partner tells me they are strictly tops or bottoms. So Marcos, sex, kind of like all things in life, is your personal preference. So if you like to be verse, then great, that is awesome. And you should attempt to find a partner who also likes to be verse. Similarly, when you meet people that say, you know, I am strictly a top or I am strictly a bottom, then they are obviously looking for a partner who is also strictly the opposite thing. Gay sex comes in a whole range and varieties of flavors. People that like to do things, don't like to do things. And really, when it comes down to it, the key is just talking with your partner, making sure that everyone understands the expectations and that everyone is just on the same page. You know, again, like all things when it comes to relationships, communication is just key. Alrighty guys, so that is it for this week's questions. If you have any more, please put them in the comment section down below, or go ahead and hit me up on Google Plus using the hashtag TILIIT, Tell It Like It Is Thursday, and I will add them to the list, and maybe your question will make it onto next week's video. Guys, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, and if you like my videos in general, please hit the subscribe button, and you will see my videos every single week, every single Thursday, coming up on your stream. And until next time, everyone, love and bubbles. Alrighty guys, let's get this show started. Let's get on to the first question. I am in an LGBT community club in my town, and we are currently trying to make Texas to legalize same-sex marriage. What can we do?